I'd like to call the meeting to order. Chad, you mind to do the roll call?
Here, Judge. Mr. Yoder. Here. Mr. Wicker.
Here.
Mr. Bishop.
Here.
Mr. Masters. Mr. Coyle. Here. You have a quorum, Judge.
I would like to take a moment of silence. We've lost several members of our county the last couple of weeks. Mr. Bud Mattingly, Michael Roby, Austin Smith, Lucille Edlin, Donnie Bischoff, Joyce Ann Norris, and Harrietta Fogel. Appreciate it. Tough week or two for those folks. The first item on the agenda is considered approval of minutes of previous meeting held Thursday, September the 6th, 2018.
Second.
Yes.
Mr. Coyle. Yes. Mr. Wicker.
Yes.
Mr. Bishop.
Yes.
The agenda here a little bit and go to Mr. John Thomas with the Marion County Boys Basketball Boosters Club is here to request some funding. John, if you want to come up.
Judge, appreciate you and the magistrates put me on the agenda. The year sure does go by fast, though. Of course, I think most of it know why I'm here on behalf of Marion County Boys Basketball. We're in some need some funds, as usual. I know you all hear that occasionally, but each year there's different things come up that we need, and that it's up to the Booster Club to get those things. So we've done several fundraisers so far this year. We've got Cookout, we've got a golf scramble, we've got 4 or 5 more fundraisers scheduled. So we're not out just looking for handouts. We do a lot of work ourselves. So some of the things that just to give you an idea of some of the things that we need each year. We need some practice gear this year. Last year, with your all's help, we bought the coats and ties for the guys on away games. This year, we would like to buy some sweaters for the home games. So that was everybody complimented the Marion County program for looking so nice last year. I know I heard a few comments in the stands at away games. They would say, well, I don't know how Marion County is as a team, but they sure do look good. And so that worked out good. But we would like to do that also. Let's see. Need new balls this year. Some kind of new ruling says you got to have new basketballs. I don't know whether it's texture, the size, or whatever. We need about 10 or 12 of those. They run $56 a piece. And then let's see, we've got one away game and one tourney we're going to in Bowling Green. Just a 2-night stay. We don't do anything with travel. That costs a lot of money to travel. That's our biggest expense is transportation by far. And so we're asking your all's help if you see fit to maybe donate a little bit to the boys basketball of Marion County.
I know that last year, Mr. Cochran, was it everyone gave $100? Is that correct? So I'll make a motion that each magistrate and judge donate $100 out of their community projects fund.
Second. I called Ted Lynn that down. Guess I'm giving $100 or something, ain't I?
Yes, sir.
What are the calls, right?
Correction to that.
Yes, sir.
Magistrate Elder.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Masterson actually gave $101 last year.
Yeah.
You know,
To be the one that gave the most. So
Yeah.
you know,
actually gave $601.
that is true. Well,
Oh, it's not unusual for me to do more than the rest of them up here, okay?
well, I'll amend my motion if Master wants to do that. So.
I want the same thing as last year.
All right.
Yes. 101.
Yes.
Second. Masters.
Yes.
Yes. Wicker.
Yes.
Bishop. Mr. Coyle. Yes.
John.
Board helping out some with all this since it is a school function.
They have to, and I haven't approached them yet, they usually do.
Okay, yeah, same, since it's a school function, they should belly up a little bit. Good.
Sure appreciate you all.
All right.
Appreciate you, Marion County Fiscal. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Barry. Thanks for the hard work you do.
Item number 2, consider approval of the final appropriation to the Property Valuation Administration for fiscal year 1819 per KRS 132.590 in the amount of $51,418.
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Quayle?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Number 3 is consider approval of Marion County Extension Board tax rate, the new compensating rate for real estate being 3.196 up from 3.03, tangible rate being 4.6375 up from 4.1865. That's the compensating rate. It did
Motion.
go up.
Second.
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Quayle?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Item number 4, consider approval of the Marion County Library tax rate, the new compensating rate for real estate being 5.5, down from 5.6, tangible rate being 5.78 from 5.6.
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Quayle?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Item number 5, consider approval to allow department heads to go to harassment training on Monday, September the 24th. The cost would be $55 per 2 hours of training. There's 2 sessions, one from 10 to 12 and one from 1 to 3 on Monday.
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Mr. Quayle? Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Is that the one that Zella's having there?
Zella's doing that as well. Yeah. She does a good job. Item number 6, consider approval of transfer to EMS.
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Quayle? Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Item number 7, consider approval of annual request for Marion County Youth Football.
This
Motion.
is our annual.
Yeah.
Annual allotment.
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Mr. Quayle? Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Mr. Cochran, could you make sure, I think Mr. Magley's going to stop by and pick that up tomorrow because their insurance is due, so they've got to get that paid. So if you could, I told him to see you, that'd be great. Thank you. Awesome.
Item number 8, consider approval to purchase side toolboxes for county truck, total amount being $200.
Motion.
Is that the one Stanley
That's
used?
Stanley's truck. We're actually
Second.
getting a good deal on those, so.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Mr. Quayle?
Yes.
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Item number 9, consider approval to move Deputy Joseph Clark at the detention center from part-time to full-time.
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Quayle? Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Department reports, Jimmy.
I got 4 people that got spray lights, and I need to tell them, get school on to keep the lights. 4 of them cost $440.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Quayle? Unanimous.
Brown Corner Road down there, I've widened it. I think it looks pretty good. But I believe we need to put a cap on the whole part where they're running heavy loads in there. I believe if we don't cap it this winter, it's gonna fall apart. And I ain't got the money in the budget, blacktop budget to do it. It'll cost about $36,000.
How much, yeah, you're going,
Is that the new, whole new wheel?
Tell me about that.
Just 12 foot wide. I'm just talking about the path going in,
Yeah.
where all the heavy traffic is going in.
You talked about redoing the surface on everything.
Just 12 foot wide on the right
How much have we spent on that road?
I've spent
This
about
one.
35,000. Five.
Does that include the 5,000 on the land too? So we spent about $41,000, going to spend another 36, so that's $77,000. And how long a road is that?
What I'm working on is 7/10.
If we don't put
Concrete
something
down
to
there,
it,
I
it's gonna deteriorate.
It's breaking up. I mean, you can go down there right now.
No way.
Yeah, it's, I
Well,
know
the whole reason it's breaking up, I mean, obviously, the whole reason it's breaking up is, number one, it's an older road. Number two is that it's heavy traffic. It's the trucks coming in and out. That's what's creating the problem. It's not standard traffic flow. Of course, it has increased traffic flow.
now right now they got a lot of loads of rock going in.
Yeah.
And there'll be concrete trucks coming in shortly. And that's all heavy traffic.
Continue to get worse if we don't do something on it, but
I'm gonna add something to all this. I've been thinking about all that and had some people ask me, you know, who is gonna pay for this? Was Macon Mark gonna pay for it? Was the county gonna pay for it? Who's gonna pay for it? I guess we are. I look at this thing two ways. This is not just for Maker's Mark. This is for the safety of the people who travel the road. Now, Maker's Mark or Brom Trucking or Mattingly Trucking or Randall Cost Trucking can travel a lot of roads in this county, can't they? And a lot of them don't because they're not wide enough. This deal here, I'm satisfied Maker's Mark or whoever could travel the road we was on, couldn't he? But it was unsafe. We widened the road for the safety of the people on it, not to get Maker's Mark in and out, because hell, they get in and out what we had already. So I just want to bring that to perspective to the people who are saying, I guess you're going to widen this for Maker's Mark. From my perspective, it's not for Maker's Mark. It's to make the road safer for those who travel it.
Yeah. And
I'd like to have done it before they even went back there, because there's two hills there that were terrible.
Well, for 77,000, we could have paved the whole road. But I agree with you. I understand what you're saying, and you're right. And it's progress, it's development, it's growth. The only caveat to that, though, is that obviously the reason it is for safety, but the reason that road is crumbling is because of that heavy truck traffic. If it didn't have that heavy truck traffic, I'm sure we wouldn't be discussing this right now.
No, we wouldn't.
So,
Granted, it's,
you know, the old saying, it never hurts to knock on the door, it never hurts to ask.
no.
And you guys tell me what you think, but I don't think it would be out of the question, you know, because we're looking at $77,000, and that's to put a cap on it, and then we know we just hope that technically goes through the winter and so forth, because that's a tremendous amount of traffic. But,
Now, 77,000, that's covering the whole width of the road, isn't it?
No, that's just.
That's what we've already-
35,000 is.
That's the 5 foot.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
the 5 foot, but now what are you talking about 12 feet? We didn't widen the 5 feet.
Just one path going in.
The main
Ah.
road,
One
existing
path
road.
going in. The
Just
road
going in.
is 22 and 3 foot wide.
Yeah, you want to do just the existing road, not the new part?
Yeah, I'm gonna add on it too, just put.
12-foot section all the way through there to secure the road.
that'll help tie
Tie it all
what's already
together.
done together too.
And you know yourself, all the weight's gonna be going in on the right-hand side, it ain't nothing wrong with the
Yeah.
left-hand side.
No. And I've been riding through there noticing that even when the part you added, the old road where they meet, there's some low places showing up.
Yeah, if we don't cap it off, it's going.
Yeah, I've been looking at it myself.
Well,
But whatever y'all wanna do, I believe we need to do it.
I don't,
Can't wait very long.
I totally agree. I think it has to be done. I mean, in long term, it's going to cost you more. And I agree with Masterson in regards to, it is about safety, okay? But with that being said, we know what the direct cause of the situation is, so.
I'm all for asking.
Yeah,
Beating
outside
on the
looking in,
door.
I
I
believe.
don't have a problem with that at all.
Yeah, I think it would be advantageous to the county, and I think it would be, if we picked up the phone and called and asked for a small monetary donation or something to help that out, because again, it's not only helping us, but it's also helping them as
For
well.
everybody.
So,
And I know we're limited on time, we're gonna have to go on and get it done, so we'll have to make a decision pretty quick, but
I will do that.
They'll give you time to call them.
Report back to us by the next meeting, and we can move forward.
No problem.
Good.
Thank you, Jimmy.
You ain't done yet. I'm done with the money.
All right, well, that's a good thing.
Good.
The Ham Schoolhouse chip seal, they come in the 26th, next Wednesday. And the way they tell me they're gonna be done by the 28th. The roller knob slide up there, they got done this evening. It looks good. Like I say, now Hayden lets us go, I ought to get my blacktop list done next week. And all we're waiting on is our grant money, we're getting some grant money on here in a minute, and I should be done. Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Jimmy,
Yeah, I don't have anything else other than, I'll put in y'all's written report, an update on the grant funding that we received, this report for the year. We've only got two that are outstanding, and that's East Fork Loop and the Post Creek Loop. I think it's $129,400 grant request. And I don't guess, Judge, we have heard from that yet. That's the only two that are outstanding that I know of that we have an unheard from. Any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brock.
Barry's not here. He did put a report in there. There's one thing that an additional bill from the detention center is, Barry is, we're looking at trying to figure out the medical way to go at the detention center. The current contract is, right now, is month by month. There's a lady that's worked with several other counties that has agreed to come down and consult. Myself and Barry met with two different groups this past Monday. Was it Tuesday, Kevin? What day was it? Tuesday. On trying to figure out some ways to do this, or it's not going to kill us in cost. It's ridiculous how much these expenses have went up. So we're trying to do the right thing. This lady, this consultant lady, has, like you say, she's worked with several other counties, some of which do their own medical, the way we did it years ago. That might be an option. She might be able to tell us the way to do it that we used to do it would be the most affordable. So her fee is $5,000 to come down and discuss that with us. And Barry would like to do that. So
Has she provided a formal breakdown? I mean,
she is, there's different ways you can do this. You can buy your software or not buy your, so right now we don't own the software for the medical records at our facility. We own the records themselves. But if you buy your own, you get to keep your own. So it's, this whole medical in jails is changing every single day. So
I don't think we have much of a choice because of the outstanding cost. 5,000 sounds like a lot of money, but it's a small number in comparison to the annual
it
cost.
scares me, the cost that it could be to us. It's
Yeah, we need
unbelievable, really.
whatever we can do to kind of,
But obviously, before we can vote on it, we need some type of document laying out exactly the specifications of what she's providing.
I've actually got an invoice from her, if you all want to look at that, or I thought I'd put one in your
I
packet.
don't mind the invoice. I'd like to have something that actually stipulates what she's doing and what her goals are. In other words, what her goals are and what she's looking to achieve in behalf of the county for her $5,000.
Okay.
I hope you provide something, 5,000 coming down. I write down the jail myself.
4,200. I'll do a little advisement.
Cheaper than that. Again,
Always undercut.
anyway, we need to keep costs as low as we can down there because that thing is expensive.
Yes, it is. All right. And then he's got a report on everything else, so. Robbie?
Currently, we have 2,118 calls of service for the year, and that's about all I have.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robert.
Thanks, sir.
Next one is emergency management. Gary, you got anything?
I know Laura is not going to be here, she gone for the week, and she wanted me to relay that she came back from the conference that was held on the 4th of the 8th, and she's working on two projects. One is to update the LEPC, report names and numbers, and the second one she's working on now is called the BOAD, B-O-A-D, which is Volunteer Organization Act in Disasters. And she's trying to get, see who's in the county that can assist us with the emergency services, hospital, law enforcement, first responders, you know, because that involves around disasters. So she's working on, just like we do solicitation like from the Red Cross. She's been trying to solicit from other organizations in the county for help and assistance. Go ahead. Other than that, we're looking decent.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gary.
Kay's not here. Larry, you got anything?
Yeah, I checked with her. She was actually out on a run, and I couldn't, she was in a bad location, couldn't get in touch with her, and then I actually got to call her back. But haven't heard anything. Usually that's a good sign, everything's going well.
Did we ever get the exhaust fans or the ventilation fans installed?
A few months ago they hadn't, but I haven't heard her say one way or the other, so I don't know.
Can you,
I can check on
we approved to get that done, correct?
the exhaust fan.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So if,
I think they're in.
I think they got it, but
I'll check with Stanley.
went out there and if they're in, they're not working.
They're not in?
Well, I'm saying if they're in, they're not working, but I don't think they are, but if you would check.
What made you think that? Let me guess. I don't need to.
Yeah. Yeah, God bless them, working out there. I mean, it's.
Yeah, they need it for their
Yeah,
stuff
that's
too,
rough.
especially.
I'll check with Stanley on that. And the Career Center, nobody's here on that. I think they're really busy, still a lot going on. I know they've had several job fairs. It's a busy place, really busy place. Next item on the agenda is executive session per KRS 68.810, deliberation on the future acquisition or sale of real property by public agency.
Motion.
Second.
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Bishop? Yes.
Motion to return into general session.
Second.
Mr. Elder? Mr. Masterson?
Yes.
Mr. Wells? Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker? Unanimous.
Motion.
You are done.
I didn't hear that.
She didn't come back.
Well, look right here. I'm sorry, I don't have my
Regular session now.
It's all good.
got that money in there. Here next week meeting, all right? She didn't come back. Promise.
We have determined the fair market value of land and the amount of .007 acres behind the carrying place to be $525.
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Masterson?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Wells?
Yes.
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Next item on the agenda is old business, new business. I don't have anything. Anybody got anything?
Under old business, I would like if the county attorney could give us an update. We've got a couple of outstanding legal issues pending on for some time, so it'd be nice if you guys agree. I'd like to know where we are, what the route is. It's on all the legal issues. Of course, we've got the cattle guardage information, so advice on that, but as well as the cul-de-sac.
Okay, well, I don't think we should discuss the legal issues at open court, but
No, what I asked
Okay.
was for a report.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's all I want. I know we
Yeah.
can't discuss it in open
Yeah, I
session.
can.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay. Have to do the next meeting.
That'd be great.
Anybody else?
Motion to pay bills with addition if there are any.
Do we get a explanation?
Explanation what's going on.
Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop? Yes. Mr. Quayle? Yes. Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Nobody else? MTA.
Second.
Any objections?
Thank you, gentlemen,
So.
ladies, members of the court, the gallery.